So I was just thinking about IDKN and like an assessment tool, an assessment instrument.
Hmm.
Um, it could be something like a Myers-Briggs, or it could be something like Insights or a Hogan's, a lot of leadership tools that are maybe identifying personal characteristics or behaviors. Or one I use, it's called Squatify, that's a team development tool.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I'm just kind of thinking about how we would use that. It's there, but what do you think about how a
Hmm.
tool fits into IDKN?
Okay. Um, well, naturally, my first reaction is I don't know. So I'm going, So I'm not panicking. I'm just going, it's interesting. So to get above the line, I will just become curious now. I go, okay, so we've got a team leader, for example, who is in IDKN, and we get into the sort of land of curiosity, our first little bit above the line. What sort of things might they be interested in knowing about themselves which would help in this situation? I mean, for me, I'm thinking that I some time ago did a disc profile as part of another course, um, and I was a bit shocked. But it did allow me to question some of my reactions. No, not that's not right. Some the relationships that how relationships went in leadership, and in transactions. I mean, transactional analysis. That's another one. We could write that one down. There are all these classic ones. So yeah, definitely. They would be a point of curiosity and illuminating.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I
that's my
guess,
very first
yeah.
foray into that.
I think what you've made me think of is if you remember when I shared with you the standout roles instrument by Marcus Buckingham.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my two standout roles were creator and advisor. And I really resisted the advisor. I could not see how that fit me at all. Because it sounded like somebody wants something very linear, laid out, and more detail oriented
Right.
than I am for sure. But then when we spoke, and I was like, okay, I can see it. Okay, first we'll do this, and then we do that, and we do that. Oh, yeah, I can see how it unfolds. And you remember, I went, oh my God, advisor. It
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
true. Oh my goodness. And so I guess you're right. If we're talking about you're below the line and what's kind of the brick wall you continue to run into, or
Yeah.
rather, or even what's um, the tendency you have and how it gets in your way to see
Yeah.
more options.
Yeah, it's our natural way that we prefer to resolve things. And I mean, the reason I was shocked on this disc thing was because I was incredibly low with D, which is the dominant, in your face, kick the door down, you know, punch things to get things done and everything. I'm much more of the the um, the two, the S and the C. And it's such a long time ago since I did this, I can't remember exactly what they stand for. Compliance and S or something anyway.
I don't remember
Um,
it.
but
Then it
but what it means is that I can reference that. I mean, I don't particularly, because as I say I haven't remembered it that much, but um, it means that I'm more likely to do this and this and this. More likely to go and sort of gently negotiate with something. Um, rather than be kind of pushy and okay, let's get this done, bang, and get out of my way type thing.
yeah.
I don't
And
really see
shadow
myself as.
side. The
Hmm?
shadow side of those things, there, those are our strengths or those are our
Yeah,
natural tendencies and have worked. And
yeah,
in Marcus Buckingham's term about standout roles, it's not only what you're good at, but what really gives you the energy. Because there is
yeah,
stuff you're good at you really don't like doing. so they, but because you're naturally, you get energy for it, of course you want to do that, but there's a shadow side. So I've discovered too, for this advisor kind of role of seeing it and making it unfold, I feel so right. I know that is the right way to do it. And therefore I do get kind of pushy. So there is a
Yeah.
downside. And it is also, now I'm even making sense. See, I'm a verbal processor of how this could be used within IDKN.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah.
summary of gets
It's
in
a
our
great,
way. Hmm.
it's a great place for getting the being curious, isn't it? And seeing, and then we can start mapping out what we're likely to be thinking or what we're likely to be doing, because we can use, as you say, those other tools, other modalities, and
Yeah.
bring them in.
Yeah.
So um,
You know
yeah.
what, too? Because sometimes I think I found this recently with someone I was coaching. Who, we talk about being in I don't knownness. There's almost a deeper layer of I don't knownness. This I don't know what I don't know. So
Ah,
if I don't know what IDKN I am in.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
But
so
then
how to even start it? And that's where an instrument could help as well.
yeah, I think that's that's about practice as well and becoming familiar with it, because I think we don't know, but we can sometimes get a little kind of that small voice inside that says "Mm."
That's a good summary of how IDKN and instruments of various sorts can work
Yeah,
together.
yeah, great.
Thanks,
Well,
thanks for
thank you.
helping me think through that.
Okay.